The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. On for the extra point is Folk. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
it's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. To throw again on second down. Jones.
It's Myers again with another catch. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Patriots continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 44, Goff, and his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
On 2nd and 12, Jones looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get them...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Goff now to throw. And he goes down. It's It's a Patriot sack.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
It's been a tough game one for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
From the 41, Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, 41 yards.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
from the end zone. Here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
And they run with Harris off the option.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolds.